Hey, good morning, folks. Kicking off week number 39 in our New Testament through the year here at Salem. We're on Titus chapter 1. I'm sorry this is later today. We were up in Minnesota seeing grandkids for the weekend and got home and just got into the office a couple hours ago. But Titus chapter 1, and Titus is writing to his protege, I guess you would call it, to Titus, and it says really he left him in Crete so that he might put into order things within the churches and to appoint elders in every town as I directed, and then goes on to describe what a church leader or an elder or an overseer, as Paul would call them, what characteristics they must have. Must be above reproach, must not be arrogant or quick-tempered or a drunkard or violent or greedy for gain, but must be hospitable, a lover of good, self-controlled, upright, holy, and disciplined. So some great characteristics, really, not only for a leader of a church, but for all of us, for whatever role we play, to be hospitable, a lover of good, self-controlled, upright, holy, disciplined. And then he must hold firm to the trustworthy word as taught, so that he may be able to give instruction in sound doctrine and also to rebuke those who contradict it. So an important characteristic, to hold firm to the truth that has been taught, so that they may teach and rebuke those that contradict it. Then Paul tells Titus there are many who are insubordinate. They're empty talkers, they're deceivers, especially those of the circumcision party. So the circumcision party would have certainly been Jews that were saying, not only with Christians, as they enter a relationship through Jesus, but they must also keep all the Jewish laws and regulations, including circumcision. And Paul is saying they must be silenced, since they're upsetting whole families by teaching for shameful gain what they ought not to teach. And we're going to see this teaching component throughout, in chapters 2. And says that there are false teachers not devoting themselves to Jewish myths. To the pure, all things are pure, but to the defiled and unbelieving, nothing is pure. But both their minds and their consciences are defiled. They profess to know God, but they deny him by their works. They are detestable, disobedient, unfit for any good work. So Paul is saying there are those out there that are hurting the faith, that their minds, their consciences are defiled, and they profess to know God, but they not deny him by their works. We can look at our society, at our culture, and see people who profess to know God, but they deny him by their works. So it shows the importance that our works should be in line with what we believe. And again, as I've said before, not to gain salvation. That is only through faith in Jesus. But because of our faith in Jesus, it should affect our works, and our works should be in line with what we believe. So it's just some great characteristics: hospitable, lover of good, self-controlled, upright, holy, disciplined, hold firm to the truth, and do our works line up with what we believe. Some good things to think about, and things that Paul is instructing to Titus. So have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions or what the Spirit's teaching you as you go through here. And we'll see you on here tomorrow with Titus chapter 2.